I said, what happens if this store gets robbed? I said, what happens? I have no gun. I have no radio with the local police department up there.
There is a dangerous issue happening in neighborhoods all across Indianapolis. Police say dollar store robberies can cause unstable neighborhoods and traumatize our neighbors. Despite IMPD's efforts, they don't always get help from the businesses after these crimes take place.
Fox 59's Courtney Crown is investigating this ongoing problem. And Courtney, I understand you actually talk with two people who have experienced the horror of these crimes.
That's right, Fanchon. Dollar store robberies in our community have cost people their lives and their livelihoods. One security company owner refuses to work in Indianapolis anymore following an armed robbery attempt of his employee. Security cameras capture the predicament security officers in Indianapolis dollar stores face when an armed robber shows up.
I immediately pulled my gun because the area that we live in, it's not safe.
Taylor Wurr was guarding a store in Indy a few years ago. Shortly after, the clerk was fatally shot inside the Dollar General on Emerson Way on May 27, 2018.
I had to go in there and guard that store. There was still blood on the cabinets, bullet holes in the cigarette case where the guy fired into it, and they just opened back up.
Kenneth Benge lost his job after armed robbers tried to hold up the Family Dollar on 25th and Sherman in 2019.
I convinced the guy with the gun to lower his as I lowered mine, and they got what they came for and they left.
Benge says he was not supposed to carry a gun while on guard duty, according to the company's rules.
They actually fired us due to the fact that I was armed.
Robbers are hitting stores like Dollar Tree, Family Dollar, and Dollar General often. We dug through 2 years of records. We found these three companies were robbed in Indy 132 times in 2019, 122 times in 2020, and 46 times this year through the end of April. There are fewer than 50 Dollar Generals and Family Dollars each, and fewer than 30 Dollar Tree stores in Indianapolis.
Some of these stores or businesses are in certain neighborhoods and they live close, and so it's convenient for them.
It is a concerning trend for IMPD's robbery unit.
Certain stores in certain neighborhoods keep getting hit. That could discourage them from continuing their business in that area. So it affects all of us. It affects the stability of the neighborhood, and it could create food deserts in some cases.
We just spoke to police.
In the past 3 years, we've reported several dollar store robberies that resulted in the store employees being shot or killed.
The crime there is getting out of control with those Family Dollar General stores. I see it on the news all the time, and that's the ones that do get reported.
The detective may see things that they could do better.
IMPD's Robbery Division Captain Doolin Nelson tries to help businesses prevent robberies.
Try to have 2 or more employees when you close and open the store. Make sure your business is well lit. We point out the pros and the cons to following what we suggest.
They need to do something, security or something.
It's up to the company to make the changes. Benge and his former employer, Taylor Wurr of Lone Star Security, say these stores put a price tag on the safety of those they hire.
A little bit afraid to take my kids shopping.
It's not safe. Like, I tried to get a car parked out front, I tried to get a sign in the window, and they just would not do it. They said, oh, that's extra cost we don't want to account for.
What would you want the people to know about how security works or doesn't work for these companies?
I mean, you get exactly what you ask for. So if you want a security company to come in and sit down and, just watch when a robber comes in and let somebody get shot, then that's what you're paying for.
Well, Dollar Tree, Family Dollar, and Dollar General denied my request for interviews and instead provided statements. They would not share details of their security processes publicly. Dollar Tree and Family Dollar say they have committed to a multi-million-dollar security upgrade, and new technology will be installed in Indianapolis stores. We, of course, will be watching to make sure these companies make safety improvements, and we'll keep you updated on when that happens. Dan.
Courtney, wow, thank you so much. For a closer look at some of the statistics on dollar store robberies in Indianapolis and to watch extended clips from some of Courtney's interviews, just go to fox59.com/IndyCrime. Fanchon.